In the realm between life and death, a society of crows serves as reapers to usher the living to their inevitable deaths. In this strange place known as the Hall of Doors, the concept of death has become nothing more than a mundane process where souls serve as the central currency and source of energy for those under the employment of the Lord of Doors, an enigmatic being with the uncanny ability to create portals. As employees of the Lord of Doors, the Reaper's benefits package includes immortality, which comes in handy since a Reaper's service lasts for all eternity. The only semblance of leading a normal life comes when a Reaper is working an assignment. Upon passing the threshold of the magical doors designed by the Lord, a crow is mortal until the assigned soul is reaped, and this is where the story begins for a fledgling Reaper on his very first assignment. After reaping the giant soul of the demonic forest spirit, the fledgling Reaper was ambushed by the Grey Crow, and his assigned soul was taken to the titular Death's Door. We learn that the Grey Crow sacrificed the soul to the door in an attempt to open it, but in doing so damned the little crow to the same fate he suffered. You see, the reason why the Grey Crow had aged and grown so large was due to the fact that his assigned soul was lost to Death's Door as well. In his desperation, he sought out a giant soul so that he could open Death's Door, complete his assignment, and regain his immortality. Unfortunately, the demonic forest spirit's soul was not enough. In fact, the door would require 3 additional giant souls to unlock it. One giant soul would come from the obsessive Witch of Urns, a second from the self-proclaimed Frog King, and the third from Betty the Yeti. After a tumultuous journey throughout the entirety of the Forgotten Lands, the fledgling Reaper had all 3 souls in his possession. As he returned to the summit to open Death's Door, the 3 giant souls proved sufficient to unlock the most feared of all doors. Upon passing through to the other side, the Grey Crow and the fledgling Reaper met with the physical manifestation of death itself. After a brief conversation, the crows learned that Death had entered into a contract with the first Lord of Doors untold centuries ago. The purpose of the contract was to unnaturally extend the life of the Lord so that he may defy the natural passage that is death. Each Lord would create and name its successor, and they would go on to rule for a period of time, until the cycle would repeat itself. However, the current Lord of Doors had no desire to submit to the unyielding force of death, and devised a plan to extend his immortality indefinitely. Through much sacrifice, the Lord of Doors found a way to deceive Death and trapped him in a door specifically designed to permanently trap Death. However, it seemed that a series of unfortunate events led to Death's eventual escape. The foretold Crow of Prophecy would go on to face off against the last of the Lord of Doors in an epic showdown that threatened to forever change the fabric of reality. With Death on his side, the foretold Crow emerged victorious. The Lord of Doors would finally taste the bittersweet agony of death. In the end, a fledgling crow's job assignment led him on a journey that would restore the harmonious balance of life and death, and bring new meaning and purpose to one's own finite existence. Eternity can prove relentless, but to cherish the brief moments in between makes every second worth living. Perhaps that is why they call now the present, because it is a gift unlike any other. And that's all for this video. Until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.